And folks, we back with KWTF
Real fake news.
And we were talking before the break. We were talking about virtual learning, folks. If you got something that's happening with your child out there with virtual learning, write in and tell us about it, or they can send us a message, right?
Right.
I think, can they message on YouTube, Gilbert? Yeah, so y'all can send us a message on YouTube and talk to us about it. We be more than happy to hear from you, because we know there are some stories out there about virtual learning.
Right.
You know,
I seen one lady. She said they told her about virtual learning. She said not in her house. She had 2 kids. She said she wanted their ass to be back in school.
In school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand some of the parents have threatened to actually go down and do something to the school board if their children can't go to school.
Right.
They going like, "Are you crazy?
Yeah.
I got one in the 3rd grade, one in the 5th grade, one in 6th grade, one in the 8th grade, and they all in the house, and school start at the same time."
I'd be glad for you to take them that day.
Yeah.
For the day.
Yeah, they volunteering to send their kids out on community service projects to get them out the house.
That sounds like the old days.
Yeah, man. Hey man, what's up with my boy what's his name not Ted Cruz, but the Mansion guy. You know, the one he's a Democrat, but
West Virginia.
Yeah, I don't know where he's from, but he ain't his name Mansion. He one of the ones.
Right. He's somebody like this. I'm gonna describe him to you. Somebody just below your back right here.
Uh-huh.
He's somebody just below that. What is that? Down there.
Your ass.
Yeah, it's your ass. He's an asshole. Yeah.
You're not now. Let me get this straight. You're not talking about his whole ass.
Just the
You're
whole.
talking the asshole.
The whole.
That means he's a pretty funky.
Check this out. Check this out. Now you know he has a little small yacht. He come. That's his place of stay in Washington when he's in Washington D.C.
A yacht?
Yeah. He said, you know, it's a bay or something come around, and he stays on his yacht.
Oh well.
And then he don't want the people. He owns coal. He's involved with the coal company.
Mm-hmm.
So his money comes from the coal. They say he made $1 million or so last year, or $2 million last year.
Oh, coal. Because he's from Virginia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He don't want regular people to make $15 an hour.
No.
He want to keep them at a wage low.
And I don't understand why the Congress has a problem with everybody with universal health care when all of them get free health care. You know, all the senators and congressmen, they get free health care. They don't pay anything, and believe me, they get everything you could want.
But you know, it's really the common person's fault, because we put them in office, and then they get all the benefits, and they don't have to struggle for nothing. But they want us to. We struggle.
Yeah,
we have to struggle.
Yeah,
no insurance.
Yeah, I hate to be serious, but when it comes to healthcare and education, I think that's something
you got
that should be provided.
You got it.
You know, to uplift everybody in the country, not just blacks or whites, but to make us a smarter country, a more educated country. And if it can be financially done, I don't see why we shouldn't be doing it. Why shouldn't we be the great America that everybody talk about? Let's be great. And in order to be great, you got to be doing great things for people to talk about.
For
you.
Everybody.
Yeah, so you got to have, universal health care, and everybody has a right to vote, and, not be afraid to provide welfare to families when their families are unemployed and all that. You're supposed to do that because you don't look at it as you taking care of somebody that ain't got nothing, that don't want nothing. You look at it as, I got to do this to make sure that everybody in my country, you know, lives at a certain standard of life, you know, where we live in better.
You don't suffer.
Yeah, we live in better than people in other nations. If we're the greatest nation in the world, let's do some great things, you know.
You know, if you don't do things right, you you won't stand forever. You can't stand forever.
No, you can't stand forever. But you know, it's amazing how people always take issue when they think that someone getting rights or exercising their rights somehow infringes on their rights, and that's what they keep talking about with this voting thing. Oh, I ain't against people voting, but why should we have to make a law to especially allow them to vote? Hey, we didn't, you know, they didn't ask for that.
Right.
You know, when they were freed, when black people were freed, and it's not just black people. That's the sad thing. You really getting down to it. They don't even realize that they're hurting themselves with these voting acts, because whatever law they make, it also applies to their constituents.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
Exactly.
So.
You hurt everybody.
Yeah, you hurt everybody gets hurt.
But the common man usually ends up being the one that get hurt. You know, you put somebody in office, they make 100 and some thousand with all the other that they can steal from other companies. Companies donate money to them. You making millions of dollars a year, and you do good, but you don't want.
Yeah, that other
you
person
do good. Yeah,
do good.
Yeah. Keep the wages below livable. You can't live off of $6. I mean, $7, $8, $9, $10.
How about I was just sitting here thinking, have you had any? What if we were to discuss these internet scams? You know, like somebody telling you that they'll give you some money or something. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about internet scams.
Okay,
folks, this is KWTF Real Fake News.